come check out our store with new merch every week. Have a customized order you'd want? We can put our logo on almost anything that you send us. Stop by now at merleonthemove.com.
Merle on the move, got the flow so smooth. Spitting rhymes on the podcast, got nothing to prove. He's the host with the most, dropping knowledge every week. From the underground to the mainstream, making the street speak. Step on the stage, Merle grabs the microphone. Holding it down, he's in the league of his own. Interviews with the legends, the up and coming stars. No topic off limits, pushing the bars. Merle on the move, taking over the game. Keeping it real, never fake, never the tame. Hip hop podcast, bringing the heat. With Merle on the mic, grooving to the beat.
Oh, come on. All right, party people! It's official! I found out this information live. This is Merle on the Move, baby! It's Merle on the Move. You know I'm here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I found out some information live, right before I came on there. Welcome, everybody, to the show. I appreciate it. I got some information I found out live here on the air right before I'm going to read this to you a little bit. Found this out live on the air. Very happy. Shout out to Iowa State football. Iowa State, baby, they won. First time in history, Iowa State football has 10 wins. This program has never had 10 wins in a season. Iowa State football program has never had a 10-win season. They got 10 wins. They 10-2, and breaking news right now, Iowa State is in the Big 12 championship game, baby! One more time with the clap, baby! Shout out to them Cyclones. They playing in the Big 12 championship against Arizona. So today, I ain't got to read this. I told y'all already. So today, they won, and they did their part, and BYU won. So a lot of things had to happen for Iowa State to get in that Big 12 championship game because they lost a couple games. They was doing really good. They were 7-0, y'all know. And they had to win out, which they did. They didn't lose any more games. And BYU had to win also, and they won today. Colorado, shout out to Dion. I got to talk about them a little bit too because, wow, that shutout they did against Colorado State. Go State for Iowa State, though. Go State. Shout out Hawkeyes. Won also. Iowa, they won. But them Cyclones play for the Big 12 championship. So, yeah, Deion Tim, they won. They shut out Colorado 52-0, something like that. Great game. I watched that game. Shador looked really good. Travis looked great. He's definitely going to win that Heisman. Y'all know Travis going to win that Heisman, man. It's no doubt about it. He looks good. Little guy, but he plays. Looks good while he's playing, too. But they won. Colorado. They had a chance. If Iowa State would have lost or BYU would have lost, Colorado would have been playing against Arizona State in Texas, in Jerry's land down there in Texas. But didn't happen. Shout out Deion had a great season. They're going to be in a bowl, but it ain't going to be. They ain't playing for that Big 12 championship, though. We playing for that Big 12 championship. Shout out to them Cyclones. One more time for the clap. One more time. Yeah. I know. I'm happy. So I'm gonna talk. There's a lot of stuff I'm gonna talk about today. A lot of good things that happened. Y'all didn't see me last weekend? Preparing, for Thanksgiving. Happy belated Thanksgiving to all the families out there, all the people that's enjoying the festivities. Still got that turkey, that dressing left over. I had enjoyed it. I had a good time, and I did some cooking. I can really cook. I threw down. So anyway, so let's moving on. Other things going on. I'm gonna talk about Kendrick Lamar here in a little bit. Yes, I am. Let's go and finish up this sports, then we move on real quick. Let's get into the gear. I'm gonna have the logo. You know what I mean? The merleonthemove.com. Let me go over that real quick. The merleonthemove.com. You'll see it should be popped up over here. It should be over here, right there. So the merleonthemove.com. Appreciate it. The store is live right now. Make sure you check that out. Fresh gear. You see I'm wearing. I told you guys I'll be wearing the fresh gear. You see it. It's got the Merle on the Move. Yeah. Got a little lint on it. But yeah, so I got the hats. To get the hats, I got the I got the shirt. I got that sweatshirt, custom. You know what I mean? But yeah, go to the store. You can check it out. Get fresh gear. Got all kind of stuff on there: t-shirts, hats, hoodies, cups, mugs, all kind of stuff. Check it out. MerlinTheMove.com. Got ads pumping and all that. So I appreciate all. I remember the last time I was on here, I said I wanted to try to get up. The goal was try to get up to 2,000. And I'm proud to say, shout out to all my subscribers. I'm over 2,000. I'm almost at 2,500. I'll probably be at 3,000 here in a little bit. The goal, big goal. Got a big goal for you people. For all my people, all my Merlin the Movers. Let's try to get it to 5,000 before the end of the year. Get the subscribers up to 5,000. Check out the store. Leave a little notice. Let me know. You can subscribe or emails. Leave your email on there. Let me know. Check it out. Support your own people. Merlin the Move. Put humans first. Anyway, let's get into the topic. So let's go into finish up this sport. So football, Rams lost. Yeah, Dolphins put the spanking on us. They put the spanking on us. That's how it sounded. We could have won that game, but we didn't. Cowboys won. Shout out to them Cowboys. It don't mean nothing. Defense played really good, but Cowboys won. If you care. Kansas City. I don't know how they won that game. How did they win that game? There's no way Kansas City won that game. But Kansas City won again. They still doing it. Shout out to Dave. I know that's your team. Shout out to y'all. Detroit Lions. Look at them Detroit Lions. What y'all know about them Detroit Lions? They're trying to go to the Super Bowl, man. If the Detroit Lions, I said this the other day, if the Detroit Lions make it to the Super Bowl, Detroit Lions ain't got to win the Super Bowl. If they just make it to the Super Bowl, they won. Because they're going to party. They're going to party. If they win the NFC Championship game, the Detroit Lions, or the players, they're going to party like they won the Super Bowl. Hands down, flat out, they're going to do that. But if they do, big feet, I think they're on their way. I don't know no team can beat Detroit. They really good. The Bears coach got fired because he didn't call a timeout so they can kick the field goal to win the game. Man, you at the 20-yard line. You deserve to lose that job. I don't care. You didn't know it was confusion. You the boss. The players did what they supposed to do. They got down there to be able to kick a field goal. You at the 20-yard line for the win. This wasn't even for the tie, I don't think. Or was it for the tie? I think it was for the tie. It might have been for the tie. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, he deserved to lose that job. They fired him. He deserved to lose that job. Great games in the NFL this week. Buffalo Bills looking really good. The Packers still doing what they're supposed to be doing. That NFC North is wow. The Green Bay Packers, Minnesota Vikings, and Detroit Lions. Bears ain't had a chance, but they had to get a new coach. I like the quarterback they got over there. So big football games tomorrow. So we'll see what's going on with that. Let me move on to some other things. A lot of people don't like talking about sports that much. Let's get into some gossip. Kendrick Lamar. So am I gonna talk about what's up? Let's start out with Mustard. Yeah, you know what it is. That Kendrick Lamar. He got a new album coming out. It's out. It's called Gen X, and he got some bangers on there. He picked up on that song. That thing is called Squabble Up. So it's like that Not Like Us is like it's an intro to that song. Squabble Up is an intro to Not Like Us. So he had it. What I'm saying is he had everything figured out. If you thought that Not Like Us was just something he just came up with because of the beef with Drake, he planned it. Kendrick planned. He knew what Drake was going to do. Kung Fu Kenny. If you understand anything about Kung Fu, it's a science, it's art. And that's what he's doing. His name is not Kung Fu Kenny. He ain't calling himself Kung Fu Kenny because it's cute. You know what I mean? It's like the company I work for. Like we don't do things just because it's cute. If we got a standard, we're gonna hold that standard. And that's what Kung Fu Kenny's saying. Is he knew what Drake was gonna do. He was ready for him. It's you could tell. Because it's not like something he just came up with. Because Squabble was an intro to Not Like Us. And that song is hidden. The video, everything about that song is hidden. So, shout out to Kung Fu Kenny, man. I don't know what y'all gonna do about that guy. That guy's he's on another level. Scrabble Up is dope. That what's it called? Something about TV. I got the name of the song right here. Uh, TV Off. That's on TV Off with the mustard. You know what I mean? Come on, everybody's saying it. It's on all the social media. I mean, and Drake trying to sue people. Drake trying to sue him. Drake got a file. He literally Drake literally filed a legal lawsuit to sue Kendrick. I'm saying that the Not Like Us ain't getting the real views, real views. That Spotify is faking them. Bro, it's you. Everybody plays that song 5 and 10, 12 times. Me myself personally. On YouTube, I've played that song over and over and over again. On Spotify, I've played it over and over and over again. On the radio, I hear it play it over and over again. Everybody's playing that song. It's not just one person playing it here and there. They play it back to back to back to back because it's that good. Squabble Up, I've played it since I've heard it. I've played it at least 10 times. I've had 20. I think I'm exaggerating. I think I played at least 20 times. Squabble Up, I've played at least 20 times. Real talk. On Spotify and on YouTube. I played them. I played the song. So I don't know what you're talking about, Drake. It's finna go real ham now. So you about to look. You look real stupid, bro. You look real. Put out music, Drake. But right now you have no credibility in this business. Credibility goes a long way. So yeah, I don't know how y'all feel about that, but that's what I'm on. I'm gonna listen to that song again probably tonight. Turn up with it. Squabble Up, Squabble Up, Squabble Up. Shout out to Kung Fu Kenny. He bringing the West back. If you listen to the music, it's the West Coast theme. It's the music. It's not just rap. And that's what he's doing. He ain't trying to sound like nobody else. He's doing he's doing West Coast. It's what he grew up on. It's his music. You can't compete with that. Drake trying to sound like every other port. He's trying to sound like Miami. He's trying to sound like Atlanta. He's trying to sound like New York. He's trying to sound like LA. He from Canada. He's trying to sound like Texas rappers. He from Canada, bro. You ain't from there. Anyway, also today was my first cousin John's funeral. Uh, and this is not a sad note because my cousin John was a musical person. At his memorial today, it was online. We streamed it online. It was in Atlanta at my aunt's house, I believe, and I wasn't able to make it, but my father and I did the Zoom call and got to see all of my relatives. It was really dope, and everybody that spoke about John, they talked about his passion with music. He was probably the most musical person in our family. Shout out to my cousin Brent. Brent is very musical also, but Brent is also a artist and a actor, a creator. Uh, he does he created a rule. He created a level. He created also. He does all kind of stuff. But John was just passionate about music. Music was John's thing. And one of the friends of the family, comedian actor Doodle Brown, he was there in attendance, and they had a project they put out. Then John and Brent worked on the CD, rap CD they put out years ago. You can Google Doodle Brown. He was on Def Comedy Jam. He's a comedian. He was in some movies also. He's pretty famous. But he spoke. He told a story about the Diddy party. He told not the Diddy parties, but he told about a story how him and Uncle Lewis had went to a party in Atlanta. It was a lot of stars. Diddy was there. It was a lot of stars there. And this is before he said this is before Biggie Smalls was Biggie before they was famous. This was like early '90s, mid '90s or whatever. And but yeah, he said it was a trip. You gotta hear him tell the story. I'm gonna tell the whole story, but anyway, so it was interesting. But my cousin will let you know, John, I really respect him and admire him and the person he was. Also, I'm going to talk about some stuff that I seen on YouTube. I always got to tell you guys about YouTube. I know you guys don't really, some people don't really watch YouTube, but I watch a lot of YouTube programming. And Casanat, I want to talk about him a little bit. I want to talk about similar, me and his show is, except he's a bigger name than me. and he's a comedian. I'm not. But my guy Jack Funny, he's also a comedian, but he does sketch. It's a big difference between stand-up comedians. Shout out to my man Dante Powell. That's my guy. And Bernard Bell. That's my other guy. They're stand-up comedians, and then it's situational comedians or improv comedians or uh, you know, guys that do skits. You know what I mean? Jack Funny's a guy that does skits. Bubba Dub does skits too, but he's also doing stand up and he's being pretty successful at it. Jack Funny, he's a guy on YouTube. You can YouTube him. It's Jack Funny 31. I think it's 313. But he's very funny. His skits are very funny. I watch all of them. Really good. But he tried to do some stand up in Chicago and he got booed off stage. They said, this is what they said to him. They said, get up out of here. Get up. They said, you gotta get up out of here, Jack. One more time. You gotta get up out of here, Jack. They booed him. You can see that. He filmed it too. He filmed him getting booed. But it didn't break his spirit. You know what I'm saying? He'll get back at it. You know what I mean? I plan on trying comedy one day. I'm probably gonna get booed. I hope I don't. But if I do, that ain't mean I'm gonna crumble. You know what I mean? Hopefully I don't. But shout out to Jack Funny. Check him out. I like him. Casanata's another guy that streams really big. He has Snoop Dogg on there. They had a smoke out. They were smoking in the car, and Kai had never smoked before, so Snoop Dogg, Casanata, and some of his friends were smoking in the car. He also was with my man Kyrie Irving. He was teaching him how to play basketball. It's funny. You know, we had Drewski on there. Some funny skits on there. But what I really want to talk to y'all about Sexy Red. Sexy Red, artist, female rapper out of St. Louis. And she was on there, and they play this game where they have a pool noodle, and it's like a gang of people, and they go around, and they wear a football helmet. The person wears a football helmet, and Casanat smacks him with the pool noodle, or whatever person smacks the person with the helmet with the pool noodle, and they play music too, and the person with the helmet has to guess who did it. Anyway, they smacked one of this young little guy smacked the crap out of Sexy Red. Almost took her head off. It was funny with that pool noodle. Anyway, shout out to the pool noodle if you want to get you a pool noodle. That's a weird game with the football helmet and the pool noodle. Anyway, last season finale. Talk about TV real quick. I ain't watching any movies really. I still got to see the movie that just came out. What was the movie? Some movie just came out. Gladiator 2. I gotta watch that. I haven't seen that yet with Denzel. Gotta check out Gladiator 2 with Denzel Washington. I haven't seen that yet. But I do want to say From. I watched that TV series From. In the last episode, just episode 10 just happened last week. Or this past week. And it was really good. It's really good. So if you watch that, you won't be disappointed. Catch up on it. Anyway, once again, don't forget to visit the merleonthemove.com store. That's merleonthemove.com. And visit. Let me know. Check in. Likes. Subscribe to the channel. If you haven't liked or subscribed yet, hit that like button. I appreciate it. All the push keep going. I'm trying to keep pushing this content, clips, reels, all that stuff. You know, try to keep y'all entertained. Are you not entertained? I hope you are. This is Merle on the Move. Be back next week with another episode. Like always, be a good human. Put humans first. It's Merle on the Move.